Here at VMworld 2012, there's so many new innovations. I mean, VMware launched the vCloud Suite, which they're calling, their solution for the software-defined data center. As part of that is vSphere 5.1, SRM 5.1, vCloud Director 5.1. And that's just one of the innovations. And then you've got all these third parties, the complete, ecosystem here, launching all their innovations. So, I mean, the innovation that I saw that was most surprising to me, something where a light bulb went off in my head. I'm like, why didn't I think of that? Or, I thought VMware would have thought of that, was Cloud Physics. So Cloud Physics, they install a virtual appliance inside your virtual infrastructure. I mean, you do it yourself in a few clicks. And then they start gathering information about your particular, virtual infrastructure, what's going on with it, host information, virtual machine information, sizing. And they gather all of that from customers, around the world, thousands of customers, put it in a gigantic big data database, and then you access that through a web browser to learn about what other people are doing. So, I think it's the power of knowledge about other people's infrastructures that you can suddenly leverage to learn, how you compare to others. And then there's all these things called cards that you can run, and you can see, if your infrastructure needs to be improved. And they're calling it resource management as a service. And you can even suggest your own cards if you have ideas of what you'd like to see. So right now it's in a free trial, a free public beta, and I encourage you to check it out. I was happy to be a speaker here at VMworld 2012 as part of a session called Tell Us Your Story. It was about VMware vCenter operations, and it actually started many months before VMworld, where VMware asked customers to submit stories about how vCenter operations had helped them. So I was on a panel of judges, and we selected one customer to come up on stage and present with us. So it was myself, Eric Sloof, the customer, Joe Filippello, and Ben Shearer, the product manager for vCenter operations. And it was a great thing because you got to see from a customer's perspective, real screenshots about how vCenter operations had helped him to save. In this case, it was a huge number of servers, costing hundreds of thousands of dollars in his environment. So it was a lot of fun, and I was glad to be on the panel where we discussed, vCenter operations. Here at VMworld 2012, I was a judge this year for two different product competitions, one through Tech Target and one through Virtualization Review magazine. And we had a lot of great products to select from. Some of the winners were TinTree for their storage array, which is really powerful and has automated tiering, and it's actually virtualization aware. So it knows what's going on inside the virtual machines, it knows the performance. It's a really cool product. Another product that we selected was Hotlink, which is a multi-hypervisor management solution. And then we also selected Cloud Physics, which is another great product for managing your virtual infrastructure currently in a beta. So lots of great products. If you haven't checked those out, all the winners are posted out on the internet at both Virtualization Review and Search Server Virtualization. My favorite worst piece of technology has to be the optical disc. They hold so little data in comparison to other forms of media that we have today, and they're so easily scratched and damaged or destroyed. For example, let's say you go and buy a Blu-ray movie, you might spend $25, and one scratch on it, and it has to be thrown in the trash. So I just love the new flash drives. I've got a 32 gigabyte flash drive that fits in my pocket, and it's amazing what you can fit on these. I mean, a Blu-ray holds 20 to 50 gigs, or a regular DVD holding say 4 gigs. If you compare that, I mean, they're giving away 4 gig flash drives here, like mints in the Solutions Exchange at VMworld. So I am looking forward to the day when optical discs are totally gone. Our VMware lineup at Train Signal continues to grow. I mean, we just released vSphere 5 last year, and already here at VMworld, they announced vSphere 5.1, which will be GA soon. So I'll be working on a vSphere 5.1 course soon. And then we've been releasing other new courses over the last few months. I mean, Jason Nash did advanced networking. We're about to release a Cisco Nexus 1000V course. After that, he's going to be working on a vCenter operations course. We released Scott Lowe's designing vSphere infrastructures course that helps you to prepare for the VCAP DCD. We also have U5, SRM5 courses, and so many other new courses are on the way. Soon we'll be updating our VCAP package to prepare you for the VCAP DCA5. And then here at the show, actually, VMware launched a number of new VCP and VCAP certifications, and we'll be creating video training courses for those as well.